Formula One champion Sir Jack Brabham has died aged 88. His son David confirmed that he had died at his home on Australia's Gold Coast after a long battle with liver disease. He lived an incredible life, achieving more than anyone would ever dream of, David Brabham said. Sir Jack began racing in Australia in 1948 after serving in the Royal Australian Air Force as a mechanic. After a number of successful years racing in New Zealand and Australia, he came to the UK and made his Grand Prix debut in 1955. His World Championship win in 1966 was achieved in a car of his own construction, the rear-engined BT19. Icon of Australian motorsport died after a long battle with kidney disease. Sir Jack Brabham won the F1 Championship in 1959, 1960 and 1966. He founded the eponymous Brabham racing team, driving cars he developed and designed with fellow Australian Ron Toranak. He made his last public appearance on the Sunshine Coast on Sunday. Three-time Formula One world champion Sir Jack Brabham has died aged 88. Brabham won the 1966 championship in a car he designed and engineered himself, making him the only person to have won the F1 in his own car. The Australian Grand Prix said Sir Jack died after a long battle with kidney disease. His son David Brabham tweeted on Monday, "Thanks for all the kind messages about my father's peaceful passing, it is appreciated by the whole family." Sir Jack's wife Lady Margaret said her husband had seemed fine after getting up early and eating breakfast. "He had just finished his breakfast and then he was gone," Lady Margaret told Speed Cafe. "He was fine yesterday, so it has been a bit of a shock even though he had been sick for some time. I have spoken to all three boys and we are in the process of organising funeral arrangements." The sporting great made his last public appearance on the Sunshine Coast on Sunday. He was at the head office of Aeromil Pacific at the local airport to be reunited with the 1967 BT-23 race car he designed and built, the Sunshine Coast Daily reported. The car, which was bought by company managing director Steve Paget, was used in the 1967 Formula 2 races in Europe. Brabham is credited with putting Australia on the world motorsport map. He was the first racing driver in history to be knighted for his services to the sport in 1979. He won his first F1 championships driving a Cooper Climax before going on to found the eponymous Brabham racing team. His team drove cars he developed with fellow Australian Ron Toranak. Brabham had 14 Grand Prix wins in addition to his F1 victories. Sir Jack retired from Formula One in 1970. Motorsport writer Peter McKay tweeted the news early on Monday. "Saddened to say I've just heard that the mighty Sir Jack Brabham passed away this morning at 6 o'clock, he wrote on the social media site. Brabham is survived by his wife Lady Margaret and his three sons Gary, Jeff and David, who all followed their father into the racing industry. He remains the only man in history to have designed, built and driven a championship-winning car.